there's another team that has a few, well, not really 45-year-olds, but they're pretty close to that, is Chennai Super Kings. And this is not me saying, they've said it themselves. They've said it themselves. Before the CSK fans start trolling me, right? No,
You're wearing yellow shoes.
I'm wearing yellow shoes. Look, I support them. They're defending champions, and how can you live in India and not be a Dhoni fan? And he said that last year. He said, well, I have a team that's older. They still managed to win. But, well, that's the thing about time. This year, they're even older. Nothing you can do about it. Let's have a look at their squad. They're pretty much the same. They don't really... That's something that Stephen Fleming's also said. They don't mess around
They retained 23 players, which was 4 more players than KKR had in their team at all to start with.
As you can say, there's really... There's no difference. And there's Mohit Sharma. I think Mohit Sharma was bought at the auction.
Yes.
Mohit Sharma's come back in. He's back to CSK essentially.
Yes.
But it paid a lot of money for him also, for about 5 crores.
Yeah.
Because I think they are worried about the Indian fast bowler. They like Deepak Chahar.
Yeah.
They do. Shardul Thakur has had thoda injury kind of trouble. They played that K. Asif in one game, Monu Kumar, but they really want a good Indian bowler to bowl at the death.
Yeah.
But let's get back to this age thing.
Yes.
Let's look at all the senior citizens in that time.
Yeah.
Faf du Plessis is coming off fantastic run of form.
Yeah.
Sam Billings has just made an 18-40 ball something, but he's not that old.
Come on, he's like 12 years old.
Ambati Rayudu still recently
Getting
was
on.
a shoe-in for number 4 for India. Shane Watson has just scored more runs than anybody else at the PSL.
That's right.
Dwayne Bravo has just come back having taken 2 wickets in that PSL, and I think of the 4 teams he's part of, 3 have won tournaments this year.
Yeah.
Kedar Jadhav is still scoring runs. Harbhajan will have to wait and see. Imran Tahir has just announced his retirement from one-day internationals after the World Cup, but he's done fantastically well in the home season. All these old guys are turning up with better performances than the young guys behind them.
True. And I think the reason for that is that with the pressure, with all the pressure that you have to do and the permutations and combinations, experience helps.
Yeah. And it's not a format. 4 overs to bowl or for 20 overs to field for a lot of these guys is easier than 50 over cricket.
Absolutely.
They're maintaining their bodies, and now a lot of them are in the situation where they're only playing this version. I don't see Harbhajan playing anything else of note at all. Yeah. And Imran Tahir is also probably looking to a T20 career after this and maybe extending himself. So look, they know how to play the game, they know how to do it, and remember, they're going to play in Chennai. And with Ngidi out, you can make sure the Chennai pitch is fast is not the word that will first spring to mind in Chennai.
Correct. So they probably play 4 spinners or something.
But they'll need one more fast bowler, because Ngidi going out means if you're going to travel to Mumbai or somewhere, you need that strike bowler. And Ngidi did it wonderfully for them. So I was just looking at the kind of players, who could they go with? And some of the names you think of, Morne Morkel, Sean Abbott, Ben Laughlin, all these guys could be, because Kolkata is also looking. Kolkata and CSK should be shopping right now.
Kolkata tend to shop after the auction is over. Nah, sorry.
It's just injuries, and you guys are not fair.
But one second, and this is something that we've had with the KKR management last year as well. They were like, you guys were really ripping into us at the beginning. I said, we were not. We were just saying that in case there's an injury, you guys have not bought enough players. That's what we said. And we will come to KKR in just a second and see if they've addressed that this year. They, of course, did really well last year and also had luck on their side that they, that Andre Russell they managed to tape him together. And
he's always taped.
He went through towards the end because it's so important. It's so dependent on that. But as you can see with CSK, of course, let's not get too excited about them playing their games at the Chepauk, because that's how it started last season.
Yeah. Yes.
And then after one game,
it's terrible. It was one of the.
They were told, "Wanna come? No, wanna go?
Yeah. wanna go."
The first game was one of the best things I've seen in the IPL, and after that, anybody who said that CSK should not play in Chennai has to be an IPL hater, because there's no way with that emotion and backing they're not going to be. So maybe that's why they all turned in to watch the practice.
That's exactly what I was going to say. That who knows what's going to happen later? Let me watch the practice.
No way anybody this year will say that CSK has to go out.
Yeah, well, I hope not.
There are only 2 problems though, CSK.
Yes.
One is who bowls at the death now that Lungi is gone, and the second is who are the 5 fielders who field in the deep. Imran Tahir is not, Shane Watson is not. Nah, to be fair, Faf du Plessis, Ambati Rai, they're all.
Suresh is, Raina is still.
Kedar Jadhav.
He's a little rounder, but he's back. Yeah.
Kedar Jadhav. There's Kedar Jadhav. He likes to run around to the side and throws the ball. All right, so CSK is there, and as you see with MS Dhoni, with what he does with that team and how he galvanizes the troops in the yellow. I think what also helps, and we've spoken about this so much, is that there's a leadership unit there that's very clear. There's a Stephen Fleming, there's an MS Dhoni, and they're told to run the team like they want it. And it's very clear. MS Dhoni is the leader, and Stephen Fleming is the one who keeps it sort of together for him in the back room. And this is their motto, really. This is their ethos. We back up people, we work hard on our relationships and one-on-one coaching rather than rebuying a team every year. And we've seen this in the auctions.
They've also got a lot of captains. It helps in pressure situations.
Yeah.
Faf du Plessis is a very good captain. Shane Watson's been captain. Dwayne Bravo's been captain. Suresh Raina's been captain. So
and sitting on their head is
they're
the
all
captain of all captains.
correct. So they all know what to do in pressure situations.
Yeah.
So that's something we saw last year. Last year they conceded runs, but they also scored more than anybody else. They crossed 204 times.
Yeah.
They were finishing matches from nowhere. Just see how they go this year.
Yeah, it's quite. When you used to be with KKR, you would always know that CSK will be like, okay, they're going to retain as many players as they can, or if it's a clean-up auction, then they're going to try to buy back all the players that they had.
Absolutely. And their basic thing is also, it's, part of it is the team and the players out there. All the others is the management. People like Kashi, the people they have, their support staff.
They don't change either.
They don't change either. They're completely faithful to them. It doesn't matter. Russell Radhakrishnan moves to Australia. Doesn't matter. He'll come back for the season and do the job for them. And that's what they stand for as a team. Continuity, belief. Once you've worn that yellow, the idea is that, Kashi once told me that you should never want to wear another color in your life.
Interesting.
And a lot of the guys actually turned around and said, after playing CSK, we don't really enjoy playing in other teams that much. And that's a big statement to make.
And that's why the most successful team. Because remember, it's not about the number of titles, but also the number of years that they've played, right? So there's 3 titles for MI in 11 seasons, but actually for
But also
CSK,
they made the playoffs every year.
Yeah, they make it every year. They've only
9
9 seasons, right? So they won it 3 out of 9.
3 out of 9.
And they
but
made the
7
playoffs.
finals. I think 7 finals. But they made
7 finals.
they
7
made
finals.
Every single playoff. Sometimes they march in, but most times when the train is going, they just jump in.
They did the DDLJ thing.
They
Yeah.
do the DDLJ.
Ja Simran ji le apni zindagi.
Just CSK.
But my question, and I'm gonna leave all of you with this: could this be MS's last turn in yellow?
No.
Just saying. I don't know. I mean, could it be?
He's
We
the kind of
never
guy-
know with MS, right?
He's the kind of guy who one morning will get up and walk away.
Yeah.
If you ask me, is it going to be his last turn in blue in June? I'll say maybe yes. But last in yellow, I'm not sure.
No.
My thing is that he'll work on the 3-year season factor. So, he's here for 3 years. This team, they'll put together they have 2 good runs at it. And then after that, maybe, who knows what's going to happen in 21.
Well, we're all Dhoni fans. We'd like him to keep playing.